Hello, hope you're doing really well. Welcome today to probably one of the most run-down abandoned places you can find in Kent, that of Sturdy Sports and Social Club in Hoo, on the Isle of Grain. And this place has been documented quite a few times, but for me and my channel, I'm just really going to report it because I don't really think that there's really much that they're going to probably do that's left here. Obviously, at one point this was quite a popular place, especially because of its location on the island as well. But yeah, it's a sports and social club, and out there is the playing field, and you get a really good view of the industrial side of the island, really. But I think we're just going to have a brief explore today. Nothing much else apart from, which I'll tell you about later, its former history of drugs. But we'll briefly skim over that in a minute. Now, what we want to do is we've come through to the main hall itself. And as you can see, that's actually, we'll go have a look at that. I've got to be really careful. There's loads and loads of glass. There's also plastic forks, which, as we know, are a severe danger to hazard. No, I'm joking. Bar area. I've brought a torch with me just in case. I've got a funny feeling there might be a couple of dark sections, but really, an abandoned social club on the channel. You know, we can tick it off. We can say we've done something like that. It's very local to me. I've known about this place for freaking years. But I've never really wanted to visit it for the sheer fact of, well, as you can imagine, what is there to see? Let's try and get this torch working properly. Again, I've brought out the rubbish torch. So, Phoenix history, toilets. I'd say this is a rubbish torch. It's actually a really good torch. It just doesn't like the camera too much. It's a good little practical one that I can take with me. Toilet. Well, still got a wooden rim. Still got the tiling around it. I was wearing shorts and stinging nettles were everywhere, so that was quite adventurous. I'm assuming this is the other set of toilets. Yes. Ladies. Little utilities cupboard, I'm assuming. God, isn't this exciting? Completely smashed and trashed by the local youth, I assume. Good job on wearing thick boots. I'm telling you now that the broken glass seems to be quite magnetic to my feet at the moment, but there you go. Probably because I've been treading on a lot of it all day today. So yeah, ladies' toilets and men's ladies' toilets. Now if we go in here. Christ, I should have bought a bigger torch, but never mind. Take my word for it. See, staff only. Literally have no idea about the layout of this, just because it's really just sort of, I needed something easy to record today to motivate myself. Been struggling with my mental health at the moment, but I needed something local and something that I can just record just to keep me focused on just actually doing what I love doing, although this really wasn't a challenge to find. It's really easy. There's the emergency exit. Lovely. Really not, you know, spectacular. There's a big old bar there we'll have a look at. Again, one of these strange places that's abandoned that really probably got nothing to do with any explorers that have been trashing this place. It's actually probably just local people They've been smashing it up to bits. This is the bar area. I'm looking through the camera just to make sure you can actually see it. I think you can. So it's dark, but it's not too bad. Nice in that 2003. Crap. Let's go in. Crouch through. Oh, good way, mate. Oh. Yep, sorry, spiders' webs. God, this place hasn't been visited in a long time. Let's rub these off. I think the thing is, being on my channel, I always realise that stuff like this isn't actually as important. However, whilst it's still here, you might as well. There goes a Midway premises licence. One by the glass. Entering the far end of it now. Oh, let's try and get you in. Wash your hands. So I'm assuming this is probably the kitchen area, or going into the kitchen area. And you end up in the back of the bar. Sorry, there we go. Must try harder. Can we go down there? Oh, this is where the Strongbow, Cronenberg, Fosters. We're living the dream here, everybody. Fault finding chart. I promise on my channel we'll get some more decent places. This was just an easy one that I needed to do just to get my head back in the game. Like I said, I've been struggling recently with my mental health, and just needed to get somewhere local that was just easy to find, easy to do, and yeah, so hopefully you're okay with that, you know. But obviously, as you know me and my channel, I generally try to give you some unusual and special places. So I slide down. So hopefully you can forgive me on this so far. Little sink there. I mean, some of you, even in this condition, might find this interesting, so fair play, do you know what I mean? So, what made this place quite well known was that there was about £500,000 of cannabis that was being grown in here, and that the police seized it. And at the time, I remember that nobody had claimed it, so I'm not sure if they knew who was actually growing it or not, but it was, you can imagine stumbling in and all this cannabis was in here that was actually, cannabis plants were actually being stored in here. Must have been quite a nice surprise for some people. But yeah, I think it was 800 plants. I might be wrong on that. About 800 plants were seized. She said, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that was a pigeon. Hey, you. Didn't need to make me jump, did you? Where was I? 800 plants. Right. Any pigeons in here that want to ruin my day? No, just that one that was in there. Well, there you go. Oh, lovely little recipes going on here. Lovely. Yeah, just typical, isn't it? All right, I'm going. God. Jesus. Defensive pigeons. Yeah, what a place. It's sad, I suppose, because really, you know, this probably would have at one point been quite nice memories for some people, and now it's just left to rot and ruin. What I don't understand sometimes is, now I've not read about this, what I do not understand about this place is, this has been here for like years and years. I mean, we're talking a very long time in terms of it being ruined. What I don't understand is, you're just leaving it here for what reason? Are they hoping to try and do something back with this? Don't understand. What amazes me even more, as you probably noticed it, that's really the most predominant piece of graffiti that's in here. The rest of it is actually outside. There's not a bit there, but the most predominant piece is in here. And you think to yourself, if you're a graffiti artist, what a perfect place to come down here and actually just hone your craft. Because really, look at it. I mean, who the hell is going to have a go at you down here? You know, and you don't blame people for, well, this sounds really bad, but this is only from experience. Sometimes when it's in this crappiest state, it's understandable when, if you're somebody who's young and you're bored, I'm not saying it's right, I'm just saying that you get bored, you're kind of like, well, you know, start punching holes in walls and stuff like this. I'm not saying that's right. I'm just saying, no, when it's a place like this and they're clearly not going to do anything about it. I mean, let's be honest as well. I mean, it's pretty flimsy, this whole, you know, really, most of this is basically being made up of, like, the foliage that's outside, pretty much holding it together now. But yeah, just to recap, we went to the main bar area, went the staff section on the right, toilets here, male and female. If you go through the left, went through the big bar area, comes back out here, which we all looked at. Then we went into the, I'm assuming it would have been like the sports section, where the pigeon obviously scared the crap out of me, which is always nice. And we know about pigeons on my channel. Pigeons and wooden floorboards. Pigeons and wooden floorboards definitely don't agree with me. Everything else, totally fine. But yeah, let's go outside. Come on. Right, so I'm just walking around really, nothing much else to talk about. It's a beautiful field, this area. But what I love about this is it really just highlights, as I said, the industrial side. You've got the incredible cranes that are Kings North, I think they're called, those Kingsway Kings North, I might be wrong on that. Then you've got Whoandarnit Fort across from each other, which obviously I'm assuming that one's Who Fort from where I'm standing. Got to get my bearings a little bit. And obviously looking into Medway itself, with the island coming round this way. And there is so much here still on Who and the Isle of Grain to explore, especially on my channel. Lots of stuff that I've visited but never actually documented before, so it might be worth you lot staying tuned if you're interested in that type of thing. But for today, there's the garages, by the way. I thought I'd just show you those. Really nothing. That's a nice bit of graffiti. Again, I'm amazed that there's more graffiti on the outside than there is on the in. Beautiful pieces of industry. Industries all the time. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I just came down here, I needed a bit of a confidence kicker. I know it's probably not the best place to try and get your confidence through when it comes to exploring and stuff, but just needed that for today, so hopefully that's okay with all you lot. We'll just walk past it now. The social club, the sports social club. I'd say if the walls could talk, but let's be brutally honest here. I mean, the walls are going to crumble at some point anyway. It's really, I wouldn't recommend the fact of just, is it worth it coming down here? Probably not. Does it need to be recorded? Probably not. I don't think this place is going to go down, you know, in the Who's history of important and historic locations. Actually, worry will do, but for the wrong reasons. The fact of obviously the cannabis, but you know, it won't be the first time, it won't be the last time that abandoned sites like this get used for drugs and all the other stuff in between. But yeah, there you go. But I'm glad I did it. That's the most important thing. Didn't need to be done, but I'm glad I did it. There you go. Well, in more words of Phoenix history, thank you so much for coming along with me. Sorry I couldn't give you that much history because there really wasn't that much here, and obviously the history that was important was actually history that was sort of a negative history. I'm actually strangely surprised it was in the condition it was in. Actually, I was expecting it to be a lot worse, but hey, I got scared by pigeons. So all you haters out there who hate my channel, but you like that one, didn't you? I bet that was quite funny for you. But yeah, there we go. No more words of Phoenix history. Thanks so much for coming along with me. Much love to all of you out there, and I'll see you all very soon. Take care, because history matters. Ready? Kapow.